Okay, so I'm in Shaper's room. I just realized I have not turned on my stream. So in the rooms down here, you kind of have to you start in the center. You have to go kill these 4 little mini bosses. They're super easy, and now the actual fight begins. So this is a berserker. So it's a marauder. It's the left side of the tree. Um, he's all about like stacking rage and stuff. And then it's a slammer, so I hit these earth slam and these things come out, and then every time these war cries go off, it will automatically explode those. So that's kind of where the damage comes from.
You force my hand again, little mouse. So you've chosen the side of chaos.
Wow, I didn't realize the RP was this long.
Shall obey my order.
Luckily, I've oh, I didn't realize that was a slam. Okay, I've killed Shaper a lot when I do Uber Shaper, or Uber Elder technically. So like I know most of the mechanics. I just don't really fight him on his own, so I don't know if there's anything special here. And then these balls, when you step on them, they'll create like a dead zone. So you ideally want to kind of stack them up. Oh, okay. I didn't know he went straight into a slam there. All right, I'm learning. I'm only on the first phase too. There's like 3 phases here, so I will most likely fail this, unfortunately. Okay. I believe there's 2 of these phases. This kind of intermission phase. So I come all the way down this hallway. I kill a little mini boss. And then I get to go back in and fight him again. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe these are all the bosses you get in here are all the conquerors, which I believe are like his bodyguards in the lore. Oh wait, he's gonna go into ball phase.
The horror must be stopped. Obstacles destroyed.
Oh no, he just goes straight into slam. Okay. Oh, okay. Crap. I was trying to avoid the other thing, and then it went straight into a ball phase. I should have popped them before.
Failure.
Why did I Maven witness this? Okay. Ball phase. Yeah, I should not have Maven witnessed Shaper. This was a mistake. Oh! I was watching Maven and not Shaper. I'm so bad at this. Okay, if I can do this and the next phase with no calling strike, then I'm awesome.
I cannot lose them.
They lied to you, friend. I'm your true memory.
To save the future, the past must be saved. My money is gone.
To me, exile, quickly!
Resist the assault.
Okay, when this goes off, it goes straight into Shaper Beam.
World tears.
I need to get the hell out of the way.
Buy
Oh.
me some time.
Grant your antagonist toughness. Brother was strangled.
What the hell, Maven?
Resist the assault. Grip of the infinite.
Gaze into the abyss.
To me, exile, quickly!
Temporal tears.
Yo, I got it! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Alright. That was super exciting. Okay. That was the first time I ever did that. I totally screwed the pooch on that so many times. And yeah, so you got to see that first. I got to do this one more time, and then I get to kill Elder 2 times, and then I can kill Uber Elder. I'll make sure to record both of the other ones, but now I got to go and farm it up. So I will start this off. Hell, I can just do it. Like, what am I doing? You can just skip past all the dumb stuff.
Hello.
I should keep these. So these right here are influenced bases. So if you look at like my gear right here, you see the 2 red icons and the top left red, the top right blue. This one doesn't have anything there. These have those icons. That's because Shaper dropped them. They're a Shaper influenced. Influences can have like certain modifiers that like gear can't normally get, but when it's influenced, it kind of pulls from a different pool of modifiers. So that's why these are like sparkly and stuff. So I did fail, full disclosure, I did fail my first. I did try to do a Maven and I failed it. Not happy about it, but it happened. So yeah.
Greetings.
And so now what I'm doing is this right here is called the Orbit of Horizon. So it reforges it to an item of the same tier, but for these special maps, it actually just reforges it to another one. And so for Shaper, you got to do these 4. So now I got to go run these 4. Do the rotation on that, and then I can kill Shaper again, and then I got to go do Elder, and if I can kill Elder, then by then I'll have another Maven invite. I did Maven, and it was just bad. I didn't have my headphones on for like 80% of it until basically like the last portal, and by then I was just so far behind that I just couldn't figure it out. I learned a lot on that too, because even when I killed it this league, I had kind of more than enough damage, and I have more than enough damage now. I just don't know the mechanics, and so now I have the damage, but I need the skill. If that makes sense. Other people would have been able to kill Maven like hours ago on this character. But, you know, they're better than me. And I need to learn that that's okay, that I'm not the best.
Hurry, there are monsters about.
You think you are exploring the boundaries of existence. You are an insect charting cracks on ancient stone. Blind, dead stone, forest stone. Howls.
This is the key to a crucible that stretches the sanity of an eye.
Luckily, I've gotten pretty good at these guys. Perks of dying a lot.
One of my captors hid a beast in his heart. Now, self my fall. I cannot do this yet.
Those I serve cast their eyes upon an endless, unchanging horizon, and have never had cause to look.
Excuse me.
Time passes like a tear.
Excuse me.
Insignificant one with no beginning, no end. Then came the sound, and the deafening and damned listening. But now they can see nothing else, and hear nothing else.
I was sneezing, now I'm just showing off. Let me swap my headset over to sorry. I keep forgetting I don't use push to talk on stream because, that's weird. So, sorry for any gross noises.
Approach, challenger.
I gotta figure out dinner for tonight too. I don't know what we're gonna get. So on this, his intermission, he summons some dudes on here. You know this is done when this unique monster spawns. So now he will spawn. And we already killed him. So now he's back in intermission. I believe it's 4 rounds of this. 3 rounds, and then the unique one spawns right here. Yep. And then we popped him again. He actually has like another move that he's just never done this time because I killed him too fast. But you can see here, because we're doing Shaper maps, he dropped Shaper boots. So I am collecting, not a ton of them, but like I do want kind of like one of everything. So later on, one of the big things becomes like dual influence, like Elder Shaper. And so I'm just right now I'm just collecting the collecting like a pair or two of boots, a body armor or two, a glove or two, because what you do is you roll them. You will like roll a mod on one and then roll a mod on the other, and then you can basically slam them together and double influence. So like one could be Shaper, one could be Elder. And then you can do what's called elevating, which so there's different tiers on all your gear. Tier 1 being the highest. Elevated is usually tier 0. It requires like a special currency, and basically what it does is you have to have 2 influence modifiers on it. It will delete one of them and then make the other one a tier higher. So for like if you go Penance Brand, you really want explosions. So whenever you kill a monster, it'll have a chance to explode and deal like deal a bunch of damage. And you want that elevated, and then you usually want like another thing elevated. And then like helmets are the same way. There's a thing called a blizzard, or not a blizzard crown. Yeah, it is a blizzard crown. Never mind. And then you want that to be elevated with a couple things, and that makes it like one of the best helmets in the entire game for quite a few builds. Because the influence modifiers can have what they call pseudo links. So one of the mods, instead of getting like health or life regen, it says socketed skills are supported by level X support gem. And so you can actually get like a helmet can only have 4 links in it right now. I have a 3 link because I don't need the 4. But like you can only get 4. You can make a pseudo 8 link helmet, a pseudo 8 link pair of gloves, stuff like that. And there's quite a few builds that use those, mostly spellcasters. Okay, so this one is an archer who's annoying as hell. Oh, see? He goes like invisible and then he just pop-ups and he does this one shot, and if you don't catch him before he does it, he just literally one-taps you. Like all of his skills are super telegraphed, but you know, if you don't move, they kill you.
That stretches the sanity of the mind.
All right. One more map, and then we are right back at it. Killing another Shaper, and then we're doing the exact same thing with Elder. So Minotaur is considered one of the harder ones. This at one point was like one of the hardest things in the game. There was a few times where this is kind of how like they measured their damage before like tools existed to do that. You would basically go into this map and then you would test how fast you could kill them. And this was considered like the hallmark of a good build. Could it clear this map and actually kill the boss? If it could, it was considered a good build. Regardless of how fast it could do it, it just needed to be able to do it. Because back then, like, no one played softcore. Like, 65 to 70% of the community played hardcore and only hardcore. So it was a real issue figuring out, like, you know, who did what. And then I don't know how to do any of this stuff. So this is Veiled. I can show you this too. This is called Betrayal. And you could see, like, I could betray people, like, interrogate one person, and then, like, they would, like, sell out someone else. So aptly named Betrayal. And this, I know you just see me kind of doing it. This is the new Breach. This league mechanic is literally Breach 2.0. That's what these little hands are for on the side of my account. Mine are really bad right now. I actually need to focus on making some good ones. But I just haven't yet. I've been working on upgrading my gear. There's a big tree. And I'll kind of show all that. After this, and then I'm going to denote all of these in there so you can see if you want to just like skip to the highlights and just watch like the boss fights or anything like that. I'm going to actually like you know, do like a legit YouTuber thing. So why not? I got nothing going on. It's Friday. Okay. So this guy is a massive pain in the butt. Okay, will you stop stealing my mana? Okay, thanks. So he goes underground, he does this, and then he does this big slam. And then he goes under again, and he just keeps doing that over and over, and he's a super big pain in the butt. So going under, pops up. Ooh, why am I so slow? No, I couldn't use my instant fast enough. Like I said, I'm not a good player. I know you do the whole, like, yes, you are, but no, I'm not. Oh.
This is the key to a
Whew.
that stretches the sanity of the mind.
Okay, that's all of them. Alright, so now I can go do another shaper. and I can do a rota. So first, let's go kill Shaper again. Actually, no. So here's what we're going to do. So this is a veiled item. You can see it right here. It kind of does whatever it wants to do. So you can see it's a suffix and it's a Janus mod. It means Janus dropped it, basically. Oh, wrong thing. John.
Exile.
So you give it to John. She puts it in here. And now you get to select between one of three things. These are usually really good. This helmet's really bad. But you can kind of see how that's done. The tree I talked to you about is in here. So this is the breach mechanic.
I welcome you.
And so it's like, oh, yay, another tree. But it's pretty simple. This is currency. You literally it just poops out currency for you. This is uniques. I have it trying to get a belt because I really want a mage blood. So belts. And this is for gear. So it looks complicated until you realize 400% chance to be an armor, and then one of each armor slot. Weapon, one of each weapon slot. Do you want quality on it? Do you want it to re-roll its sockets? So this is how we get like a lot of 6 links. So like my body armor is only a 5 link, but it's a really good 5 link. So I'm kind of stuck on this until I get something better. Do you want it to be fractured or not? Doesn't matter a ton. And then here, it's like this will be less likely to be, these top 3 right here. So less likely to have a specific type of modifier, less likely to have attack, caster, crit, or speed. For body armor, you always take less likely to be life because there's this node right here, 15% increased maximum life if there's no max modifier. So I have 4,000 health. So this node right here gives me about what, like 600 health. That's huge. A body armor can only have like 180 health. So there's pretty much no amount of health you can get on the body armor that will ever be better than this node. And then I want more likely to be chaos, more likely to be resistance. These are additional. These all right here are either additional items or like higher modifier tiers, which basically just makes them better. And then this is what kind of armor you want. So like I want it to be pure strength and no dex or int. So your options are intelligence, which is energy shield, dexterity, which is evasion, and strength, which is armor. And then you could have hybrid. So you could have like a strength int, which would be armor, energy shield, or a strength dex, which would be armor and evasion. And a lot of builds want doubled up. For my build, I only want armor. Like, that's all I want. So that's why I have it this way. And so now you just click right here, and then you can actually just click it. I don't actually have any of those, which is perfectly fine, because I actually want to start crafting these. And then it just kind of poops them out. And here you go. So none of these right here are good. So I can vendor these. And basically what I'm looking for is fire damage is okay, but not great. Duration of elemental elements, again, okay, not great. This one is area damage and minion damage. I will never play a minion build. This right here is fire damage and duration of elements. Again, okay, it's not amazing. So I am going to make a bunch of these. And just look at them real quick. Fire damage. So another thing I'm looking at is kind of like how good they are. So like, if this were 70% more fire damage with 10% increased duration of elemental elements, cool, let's go, but it's not. This is actually really interesting. I'm going to keep this one. Going to sell. Well, I can keep that for now. That's so much graph blood, I'm just going to keep it,
Of the enemy.
and that's bad. Okay, so the reason I kept this is right here. 53 or 16% area damage, which is a max roll for the implicit, which doesn't necessarily matter. 15% increased attack damage. I do 69 to 43 right now. So let's go ahead and take this off and bam. Now I'm at 76 622. So I just gained roughly 7,000 DPS by getting a new one of these. That's how strong these things are. And then similarly, 76 622. Now I'm at 82. So I just gained 20,000 DPS, or roughly a third more damage. And that's not even like that's just tooltip, and tooltip is wrong. Like this is even stronger than it looks. So that is absolutely massive. I'm going to keep this one right here because 16,000 graph blood is a lot. Like this can hold 10, this can hold 17, but that is a lot. So I actually really need to clean these guys out. Maybe I'll do that later. And then again, you can come right here and you can craft a belt. Oh, 2 Foulborns. So these are Foulborn uniques. So what makes these special is these actually roll a different modifier. So like this purple mod, Fizz taken as fire, this isn't on the actual item. Same with this isn't on the actual item. So this is a new modifier that is only available from the tree. And then similarly, if I wanted currency, I could go right here and bam, just gives me currency. And you can get anything from here. Technically speaking, you can get a Mirror of Kalander from here. I've never gotten one from here, obviously. The average person hasn't. But it is possible, and it does happen. Not for me, but, supposedly it does happen. I think I can get rid of all of these. The leveling gear section, I already have so many characters in here that I do not need more leveling gear. I'm overstacked. Okay, so that was all of that. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a Rhoda. I'm going to do something probably stupid and make this a lot harder for myself. Okay. So I just rolled this. By rolling it, I made it much harder, but I get more rewards. I'm going for a Maven's Writ. And Maven's Writ you get from doing these. You can get anywhere between like 1 and 12, depending on how well it's rolled and which one you're doing. I'm trying to keep moving around for the bow guy. I don't know where he went. There he is. Oof. He was exploding. So this guy explodes, and when I went in, I frost blinked right into one of his explosions and died. Not very smart, but it happened. Oh! Oof. I gotta stay away from that circle right there. The circle on the ground, that's like a slow circle. And we're done. So I rolled it. That was much harder than it needed to be, but I got a lot more rewards. So this time I got 5 Crescent Splinters. Last time I only got 4, and it was a much easier rolled item. These are all Shaper mods. You know what? Yeah, let's grab these. I need some one-handed weapons. Put these in 6 links. Perfect. Okay. So that's a rota. It's a rotation. So what people do is they basically just farm that over and over, and then they either run the Mavens or they sell the Mavens. And so now I can go and kill Shaper again. So what I'm going for is when you kill Shaper, you get one of these. So Shaper drops the 2 on the left, Elder drops the 2 on the right. So right now I'm doing Shaper. Once I get the bottom left one, then I can switch over to Elder. And if I get the wrong one, I can actually re-roll it in the Harvest Bench. So now we're going straight into where it actually starts, and you'll kind of see that you didn't really miss much. And that's it. He goes up. Well, she goes up. That's Queen Erenai, Spider Queen. She goes up. She comes down now. You come here, you pop her, and then you're done. And so you have to do this on all 4 sides. And this guy's the annoying one because you can't just kill him straight up. He goes into this immune phase. You actually only can kill him like 25% each immune phase. I just do so much damage that he can't survive. And that's not like I'm special thing. Everyone does this. You know. Trust me. I'm not special. Well, special, but not like good special.
Your recklessness will not go unpunished.
Oh, I get to kill Dominus now. This is the Act 3 boss. When you're a Juggernaut or a Marauder like I am, he talks trash to you because he's the one who actually exiles you as a Marauder. He kicks you out, and then you end up on the shore, and that's kind of like the starter thing. And like when you're fighting him, he says something like, "You're beginning to look like a man," or something like that. Actually, that's funny. And there we go. So mini bosses are dead.
I think
Zana used to be the keeper of the Atlas. Now it's Kirik. Zana, the Shaper, is Zana's dad, and he was like instructed to inspect the map device by his boss, and so he did, and it drove him crazy. And yeah, this is so much easier without Maven. Holy cow.
they're coming through.
And so this spawns monsters, which you may see every now and then, but then my explosions go off and they just instantly die. Oh, I thought I was out of range of that. Okay. It's a little bit bigger range than I thought it was. Not to worry. Going back in. Basically done with phase 1.
Imperfect.
Yep.
He's trying to recover. Hurry! Let's find a way back.
You don't actually need to kill anything here. If you don't have another source of like flask regen, sometimes people will kill stuff here, but for the most part, they just don't ever. And of course, I keep going into the wrong places. I actually need to look at my map and not just follow where I think it is. The map doesn't lie, your brain does.
Behold the face of your unmaking.
Oh, right.
Father, it's me. Let me help you.
Don't be up in his
The
butt.
horror must be stopped. Obstacles destroyed.
To me, exile, quickly.
Oh, ball face. So in Uber Elder, Zonda doesn't create this portal, so you just have to straight up dodge these, and I basically die every single time.
Failure.
And I stood in the beam because I'm really smart.
We need to close this.
So what I'm gonna do is, since this is here, I'm gonna pop this right here. And so again, in the Uber version, these don't disappear. Here, oh,
Failure.
I thought he was going into intermission. I didn't think I had to deal with that. Ironically, I think I did better when Maven was witnessing it.
To me, exile, quickly.
And we're going straight into Shaper Beam. Okay. That's what I thought we were doing before he slammed. I didn't realize we were doing this.
Cover, hurry. Let's find a way back.
Failure.
I don't think I've ever died to a mini boss before. I didn't even see the. It looked like he did like a double attack. I didn't even see it. That's embarrassing.
She's recovering. We need to find a way back quickly.
Why can't I make that?
Cannot do this.
I probably don't have the right defenses for these. I don't really do this a lot. Like, bossing is pretty new to me.
These memories are mine. I cannot lose them.
So I do this work right here because this one is not done automatically. But it gives me a lot of attack damage.
Ultimate chaos.
Come to me.
Damn it.
Failure.
I was trying to avoid that. I ran out of the circle.
We need to close this.
This is my last portal. If I screw this up, I fail it. Got it. Let's go. Whew.
Irrelevant.
Okay. No, I didn't even look at the fragment I got. Got the right fragment. Cool. So I don't need to do anything there. Put my Maven's things in here, and so now I can start doing the Elder ones. Which I think that's these right here. I'm like 87% sure that's what these are.
Come on now. You don't got all day.
Okay, so I usually full clear these, but this is a really bad map. So I'm just going to run straight to the boss and kill it. So on the other ones, these are special bosses, but on Elder, it actually Elder comes in and replaces these bosses. So basically, there's 3 types of maps. For Shaper maps, it replaces, like, it's its own boss. For Elder, it replaces the boss. And on the other one, which I want to say is Cyrus, which is the other Conqueror, and I can do those next, it actually replaces it. So it eats this boss and kind of gives you another one. For the Cyrus maps, it is an addition to. So you actually have to kill the first boss, and then it will allow you to go into the next boss's area. And so I kicked his butt, so now I'm going to the next zone. I've done this a lot with like negative chaos res, and as you can tell, he does a lot of poison stuff. So when you actually have res, this is not bad at all. Weird. Resistance is help. Who'd have thought?
Time to up the stakes.
Okay. So now you see this new icon here, this blue one, the blue cross, that is an Elder item. So I killed him, and now I can leave the map. And I do this 3 more times for 3 more bosses. And so this next one is the Eradicator, and then there's the Enslaver and the Purifier. And the thing above me is because I took a shrine. Shrines are just like packs of bonuses. And that one had detonate corpse. That's why once I killed everything, I ran away from it. Because if not, those detonate corpses will rock you. And not like the Queen way, in like the Marilyn Manson sort of way. Wait, Marilyn Manson? Charles Manson. The Charles Manson sort of way. I mean, Marilyn Manson might rock you too. Evidently, that dude's a freak. Okay, so again, Elder comes in. This is the Elder right here. Elder's so cool. He got 4 arms. Just like eats the soul of monsters and just leaves it a decayed husk. So cool. And now we go fight one of his cronies. This one I believe is a lightning dude. Yep. I always get my war cry up before going into the next zone, so then all of my attacks are always empowered. So this character has something called overexertion, and basically for every war cry that I have, I do bonus damage for every war cry that's impacting my next attack. And so I have, a bunch of war cries. And so I get a bunch of extra damage that way. And he's gone. So now Elder eats his soul. And now he'll create a portal back for me. I don't know why I'm putting these away. I just need to go and grab them right from the thing again. Actually ran this map a lot in my GSF. Not the Elder one, the actual map itself, Infested Valley. I think it's just because it was like a tier 14 or something, and I had a bunch of them. So I got really good at this boss. Not that the boss is hard, by any means. I'm gonna skip the breaches for now. So breaches are really good for currency. They're really good for XP too, but I'm dying a lot in these bosses, so I'm losing XP. I'll wait until I get my void stones to start worrying about that. Okay, good. I was afraid I was going to have to spawn it. So in order to spawn this guy, there's these little plants in the side of the room, and you have to come and kill them. And then when you kill all 3, it summons that dude. I don't remember what this guy is. He's going to die, so it doesn't really matter what he is, but... I've already phased him. I'm just waiting for him to realize he's dead. So the monsters will queue up a certain amount of attacks, and then there's this RP thing, so they'll be dead, but then they'll still be doing stuff because they have attacks queued up. So before their death animation can go off, they actually have to finish their attack animation, so they just get locked at 1 HP. Super fun, let me tell you. Okay. One more? One more. Purifier. Okay, so I think I'm going to do something different here. I think I'm going to do back-to-back Elders, one in case I fail. Then I can hopefully at least kill one of them. But 2, then that way I can just do this Rhoda and then go. And then do the other Rhoda and go. And then I can do 2 Elders into a Maven. So in the future, what I would do is I would actually do these rotos, and I would just do a ton of them. Right now, I'm trying to get my Void Stones. So you get your Void Stone from Maven and then from Uber Elder. And in order to kill Uber Elder, you need those Elder and Shaper Fragments, as I mentioned earlier. Normally, what I would do is I would just do like 50 of these rotos until my eyes are bleeding, and then I would go and kill the bosses. Like, I would never just do like farm 1, okay, go kill it. Farm 1, now okay, go kill it. That's a massive waste of time, but for my current power level and my complete lack of confidence in myself, that's kind of what I'm doing. Plus, I feel like it's better for you if you do watch this, so you can kind of see like the natural progression of it. But I mean, if you're still watching by now, man, you brought this upon yourself. And feel free to give me crap about that. Alright. So since this is an Elder map, I can drop the portal in the boss room. I usually do it outside of the boss room, so I don't like spawn into like a really bad situation. I don't know why, because you just don't move, but sometimes I'm dumb and I move instantly, and I break that like protection. Okay.
My mana is gone.
Let's go ahead and get our war cry up. And he's gone. Get wrecked. Get our war cry up again, going into the next room. And this is one of the situations where like I can't damage him anymore, but he's still doing his stupid little go in the air and attack crap. Oh! I don't know how I survived that. That should have killed me. Grab this other Elder item, and now let's go do the Rhoda.
No.
How's the trade?
Okay, I have totally failed these before because I make them too hard. I hope I don't do that, obviously. But I do need this quant, so I am going to roll it a bit harder than I probably would normally do on such kind of a budget character. But I need them because I need Maven. I'm probably going to fail Maven 3 or 4 more times, realistically, before I kill her. Because I'm just not good at her. Oh. Alright. Okay, just attack and move. We'll be fine. Oh.
Cannot do this yet.
Oh, good. I was just saying, like, 2 isn't hard enough. I really need a third one. I knew that was going to happen. I got, like, stuck or something. Ooh, what are those beams? I definitely rolled this a bit too hard. I should have just ran it white. I'm trying to show off for you. Should probably get better before I start showing off. Okay. So let's go ahead and drop this. I really don't need this anymore, but I do really need more health. And I really need an instant health. Instant while no life. Perfect. Give that quality. Doesn't even have a prefix for some reason. Oh, I can't do it when it's equipped. Okay. Okay, last portal. I may totally ruin this and have to do 2 more rotos. Yep, done. Okay, so now I just learned a very important lesson. I'm not strong enough for what I want to do. So now I'm going to skip this altogether, call a video here, and go and farm because 4K health is not enough, and I don't even know what gear I can upgrade. Like, my gloves are pretty decent. My helmet is okay. My helmet's kind of crap. That's really low life. My belt is a level 15. Okay, so we're gonna go upgrade this belt. My rings are really bad too. So okay, so I'm gonna upgrade my rings and my belt, and then yeah, I'll be back with another video, I guess. All right, bye. Yeah, don't do that again. That's embarrassing.